The glass had been empty for a while. Neither of us acknowledged this. The bartender making his rounds with the practiced discretion of someone who recognizes the hesitation.
Everything I prepared evaporated at the relevant moment, replaced by the more straightforward question that required less architecture and more nerve.
One more round, the most honest proposal, stripped of inference and indirection.
Just the plain request for more time,
dressed as a question about beverages, the nod that answered before I'd
finished asking. The evening extending itself without ceremony.
The second round arrived with no additional agenda, just the continuation of what the first had established.
Somewhere between the pour and the settling of ice,
the atmosphere between us shed its remaining formality.
Courage is the wrong word for what assembled, more like the moment when not asking visibly exceeded the cost of asking, and the question became the path of least resistance.
Stripped of inference and indirection,
just the plain request for more time,
dressed as a question about beverages, the nod that answered before I'd finished asking.
The evening extending itself without ceremony.
A Saturday afternoon in the narrow fiction iron, that particular author, the one nobody recommends. My hand arrived at the spine simultaneously with yours. A half second of mutual surprise before either apologized. Have you read the second one? You asked, as though the collision had accelerated introductions. The relief in your expression, suggesting this coincidence mattered to you too. The bookshelf discovery, two hands reaching the same conclusion. That author, that aisle, that Saturday, already a story with its own interior logic. Evidence of some organizing principle that placed us both here at the same hour. compared assessments longer than the aisle warranted. Migrated to the adjacent cafe without deciding to. By the time evening arrived, the author had become the least interesting topic between us.
You bought your copy and I bought mine, though we'd cover the plot between us entirely. The receipt confirmed the afternoon's coordinates, a timestamp I've kept without explaining why.
Bookshelf discovery, two hands reaching the same conclusion. That author, that aisle, that Saturday, already a story with its own interior logic. Evidence of some organizing principle that placed us both here at the same hour. Just one more. Neither of us examined the proposition. The coffee a transparent pretext, entirely accepted. The departure delayed by mutual consent, both extending the afternoon on borrowed time. The cup cooling between our exchanges, neither reaching for it with urgency. The conversation finding new material, each topic a small extension of the unspoken arrangement. Coffee before goodbye, the warmest available deferral. The steam blurring the hour, the bottom of the cup a threshold neither of us hurried toward. Each sip a small negotiation with the inevitable, the unremarkable ritual that became the part I'd preserve between the last topic and the actual departure. You wrap both palms around the cup. I memorized the gesture without intending to. By the time the cafe began closing, the cup had been empty for a considerable interval. The goodbye itself outlasted the coffee, conducted in stages at the entrance, each stage conclusive until the next assembled, until the street finally confirmed the evening's end. Coffee before goodbye, the warmest available deferral. The steam blurring the hour, the bottom of the cup a threshold neither of us hurried toward. Each sip a small negotiation with the inevitable, the unremarkable ritual that became the part I'd preserve between the last topic topic and the actual departure. My favorite craft beer lined up at the bar, laughter bouncing off the ceiling that looks delicious. You tilted your chin toward my glass, my pulse wrote the rest. Shared enthusiasms, hometowns no one's heard of. We clinked without ceremony, and the dynamic between us quietly shifted. Happy Rouge, the accidents accumulate, unpolished phrases find their own rhythm. A hidden gem at a crowded corner. This moment laughing beside you already preserved. A Saturday evening that arrived like a small miracle. Eyes across the table, not at screens. Favorite films, a list of places neither of us has reached. Our voices layering into the ambient hum. Every approaching Monday already different.
One more round,
assembled before courage caught up. Your nod, that unhurried smile, the night declining to conclude itself. I found myself reluctant to let it. Accumulate, unpolished phrases find their own rhythm. A hidden gem at a crowded corner. This moment laughing beside you already preserved. A Saturday evening that arrived like a small miracle. On the departures board, we clocked it simultaneously. 6 blocks between us and the platform you left before either of us stood up. Running in that particular way, when missing it feels preferable to arriving. Your scarf trailing, my jacket half fastened. The city a blur of lit windows. The last train we almost let go. The platform reached with 30 seconds left.
Doubled over at the doors, laughing at nothing. That breathlessness already a memory I'd keep.
Almost missing it.
The best possible near miss.
The evening refusing a sensible ending. Acknowledged our arrival with that indifferent sigh. You took the trailing scarf back in,
Caught my eye,
and the undignified sprint arranged itself
into something worth having.
At the branching point you took the other direction, long enough for something abbreviated, brief enough to leave the rest unresolved. I watched the doors close on the question.
With 30 seconds left, doubled over at the doors, laughing at nothing. That breathlessness already a memory I'd keep.
Almost missing it.
The best possible near miss.
The evening refusing a sensible ending. Assembled and disassembled in the usual fashion, and here it is again, that particular quality of Saturday light, the weight of 5 days, releasing its claim, the city setting its familiar table. The bar, the craft selection along the counter, the playlist threading through the conversation, this particular evening rhyming with the one that set this whole sequence in motion. Saturday again, the accidents ready to accumulate, unpolished phrases awaiting their choreography. The evening declining to announce its intentions. Whatever comes, I'm arriving with a different quality of attention. Saturday again, the same unhurried confidence, and everything the last one left unresolved. I've been thinking about what shifts when you're paying attention to the specific rather than the ambient. The craft beer you'd probably select, the kind of conversation that outpaces the hour. The thing about a Saturday is its refusal to be equivalent to the previous one, each arriving with its particular cargo of unrepeatable specifics, and this one carrying everything the last one left open. articulates unpolished phrases awaiting their choreography. The evening declining to announce its intentions. Whatever comes, I'm arriving with a different quality of attention. Saturday again, the same unhurried confidence, and everything the last one left unresolved. Saturday again, arriving with attention. Happy Rouge. The direct route home required 3 minutes. We discover this retrospectively 40 minutes in. The detour assembling itself without consultation. Each corner an unspoken agreement to continue. The subject matter long since left the occasion, and the city block kept extending itself obligingly, as though invested in the outcome. The long way home, the voluntary extension, every lamppost a negotiation between ending and continuing. The kind of conversation that makes the destination irrelevant, where the curated version gave way to the unedited one. I've since taken that route on ordinary evenings, and found it shorter than I remembered, and emptier. At the junction where routes divided, 2 blocks covered in 40 minutes. By my reckoning, the conversation interrupting our navigation, until geography finally insisted on a conclusion. You said something at the corner I replayed, not significant by any external measure, but offered in that tone reserved for the unguarded moment that made it the most significant thing said all evening. Every lamppost a negotiation between ending and continuing. The kind of conversation that makes the destination irrelevant, where the curated version gave way to the unedited one. I've since taken that route on ordinary evenings, and found it shorter than I remembered, and emptier. from a ceramic cup, a paperback open but unread for the past half hour. You were at the window seat, peripheral at first, then the kind of presence that reorganizes a room. You glanced across without intention. I pretended to locate something in my bag. The ordinary negotiation of noticing a stranger that tips without warning into something less ordinary. The table by the window, that particular afternoon, the rain covering everything neither of us said, a look that lasted half a breath beyond its occasion. Already the detail I'll reconstruct for years, where the unremarkable hour quietly became significant. You reached for your cup and caught my eye directly, a fraction of acknowledgement almost immediately retracted, the fraction containing a question neither of us posed, and a tentative answer neither quite delivered. You gathered your things at the threshold of departure, paused as though weighing something unresolved. In that pause, the whole conversation compressed itself into the space between an ending and a beginning. Table by the window, that particular afternoon, the rain covering everything neither of us said, a look that lasted half a breath beyond its occasion. Already the detail I'll reconstruct for years, where the unremarkable hour quietly became significant. I registered it before locating its origin, that particular frequency somewhere in the crowd, already moving toward it before the logic caught up, finding you 3 rows deep in an unremarkable cue. Your expression mid-laugh as you turned and found me there, the coincidence presenting itself as though it had arranged the appointment. Your laugh in the crowd, the one I'd recognize anywhere, that particular pitch navigating through interference, finding the frequency I apparently maintained for it, across 100 meters of Saturday commerce. The unreasonable precision of it that I located you by sound before confirming by sight. You absorb the coincidence with characteristic composure, as though this intersection had been on both itineraries. The cue moved forward with its own momentum, carrying us briefly adjacent before the crowd resumed its work. I've wondered since what the probability yields for encountering a specific laugh in a set A crowd, and concluded the mathematics are less interesting than the fact of having heard it. Your laugh in the crowd, the one I'd recognize anywhere. That particular pitch navigating through interference, finding the frequency I apparently maintain for it across 100 meters of Saturday commerce. The unreasonable precision of it, that I located you by sound before confirming by sight. The forecast had offered no such complication. I stood beneath an awning, calculating options. You materialized beside me with an open canopy, the question forming before the words.
It's large enough for two, offered without pressure. I stepped beneath the circumference of your consideration,
and the rain decided to extend its stay on our behalf. Your umbrella, the most provisional of shelters, the shoulder proximity it quietly required.
rain converting a pavement into something more particular.
The inch between us holding more than weather,
The smallest possible kindness
that rearranged the architecture of the afternoon. We navigated a corner and a crossing together, the canopy tilting against the wind. You steadied it with that particular wrist motion. I filed it under things I didn't expect to notice.
The rain eased at the corner where our roots divided. You retracted the canopy, that familiar motion.
The ordinary afternoon resuming its character, except for the residue of something briefly shared. quietly required.
Rain converting the pavement into something more particular.
The inch between us holding more than weather.
The smallest possible kindness
They rearranged the architecture of the afternoon. The glass had been empty for a while. Neither of us acknowledged this. The bartender making his rounds with the practiced discretion of someone who recognizes the hesitation.
Everything I prepared evaporated at the relevant moment, replaced by the more straightforward question that required less architecture and more nerve.
One more round, the most honest proposal, stripped of inference and indirection.
Just the plain request for more time,
Dressed as a question about beverages, the nod that answered before I'd
finished asking. The evening extending itself without ceremony.
The second round arrived with no additional agenda, just the continuation of what the first had established.
Somewhere between the pour and the settling of ice,
The atmosphere between us shed its remaining formality.
courage is the wrong word for what assembled, more like the moment when not asking visibly exceeded the cost of asking, and the question became the path of least resistance.
One more round, the most honest proposal, stripped of inference and indirection.
Just the plain request for more time,
Dressed as a question about beverages,
the nod that answered before I'd finished asking. The evening extending itself without ceremony.
A Saturday afternoon in the narrow fiction iron, that particular author, the one nobody recommends. My hand arrived at the spine simultaneously with yours. A half second of mutual surprise before either apologized. Have you read the second one? You asked, as though the collision had accelerated introductions, the relief in your expression, suggesting this coincidence mattered to you too. The bookshelf discovery, two hands reaching the same conclusion. That author, that aisle, that Saturday, already a story with its own interior logic. Evidence of some organizing principle that placed us both here at the same hour. We compared assessments longer than the aisle warranted, migrated to the adjacent cafe without deciding to. By the time evening arrived, the author had become the least interesting topic between us. You bought your copy and I bought mine, though we'd cover the plot between us entirely. The receipt confirmed the afternoon's coordinates, a timestamp I've kept without explaining why. Bookshelf discovery, two hands reaching the same conclusion. That author, that aisle, that Saturday, already a story with its own interior logic. Evidence of some organizing principle that placed us both here at the same hour. Just one more. Neither of us examined the proposition. The coffee a transparent pretext, entirely accepted. The departure delayed by mutual consent, both extending the afternoon on borrowed time. The cup cooling between our exchanges, neither reaching for it with urgency. The conversation finding new material, each topic a small extension of the unspoken arrangement. Coffee before goodbye, the warmest available deferral. The steam blurring the hour, the bottom of the cup a threshold. Neither of us hurried toward each sip, a small negotiation with the inevitable, the unremarkable ritual that became the part I'd preserve between the last topic and the actual departure. You wrap both palms around the cup. I memorized the gesture without intending to. By the time the cafe began closing, the cup had been empty for a considerable interval. The Goodbye itself outlasted the coffee, conducted in stages at the entrance, each stage conclusive until the next assembled, until the street finally confirmed the evening's end. Coffee before goodbye, the warmest available deferral, the steam blurring the hour, the bottom of the cup, the threshold neither of us hurried toward. Each sip a small negotiation with the inevitable, the unremarkable ritual that became the part I'd preserve between the last topic and the actual departure. My favorite craft beer lined up at the bar, laughter bouncing off the ceiling that looks delicious. You tilted your chin toward my glass, my pulse wrote the rest. Shared enthusiasms, hometowns no one's heard of, we clinked without ceremony, and the dynamic between us quietly shifted. Happy Rouge, the accidents accumulate, unpolished phrases find their own rhythm. A hidden gem at a crowded corner, this moment laughing beside you already preserved. A Saturday evening that arrived like a small miracle. Eyes across the table, not at screens, favorite films, a list of places neither of us has reached, our voices layering into the ambient hum, every approaching Monday already different.
One more round,
assembled before courage caught up, your nod, that unhurried smile, the night declining to conclude itself. I found myself
reluctant to let it. Accumulate, unpolished phrases find their own rhythm. A hidden gem at a crowded corner, this moment laughing beside you already preserved. A Saturday evening that arrived like a small miracle.
22 on the departures board. We clocked it simultaneously. 6 blocks between us and the platform you left before either of us stood up. Running in that particular way, when missing it feels preferable to arriving. Your scarf trailing, my jacket half-fastened, the city a blur of lit windows. The last train we almost let go. The platform reached with 30 seconds left.
Doubled over at the doors, laughing at nothing. That breathlessness already a memory I'd keep.
Almost missing it,
The best possible near miss.
the evening refusing a sensible ending. The doors acknowledged our arrival with that indifferent sigh. You took the trailing scarf back in,
Caught my eye.
and the undignified sprint arranged itself
Into something worth having.
at the branching point. You took the other direction, long enough for something abbreviated, brief enough to leave the rest unresolved. I watched the doors close on the question.
With 30 seconds left. Doubled over at the doors, laughing at nothing. That breathlessness already a memory I'd keep.
Almost missing it,
Best possible near miss.
the evening refusing a sensible ending. Assembled and disassembled in the usual fashion, and here it is again, that particular quality of Saturday light, the weight of 5 days, releasing its claim, the city setting its familiar table. The bar, the craft selection along the counter, the playlist threading through the conversation. This particular evening rhyming with the one that set this whole sequence in motion. Saturday again, the accidents ready to accumulate, unpolished phrases awaiting their choreography. The evening declining to announce its intentions. Whatever comes, I'm arriving with a different quality of attention. been thinking about what shifts when you're paying attention to the specific rather than the ambient. The craft beer you'd probably select, the kind of conversation that outpaces the hour. The thing about a Saturday is its refusal to be equivalent to the previous one, each arriving with its particular cargo of unrepeatable specifics, and this one carrying everything, the last one left open. Saturday again, the accidents ready to accumulate, unpolished phrases awaiting their choreography. The evening declining to announce its intentions. Whatever comes, I'm arriving with a different quality of attention. Saturday everything, the last one left unresolved. Saturday again, arriving with attention. Happy Rouge. The direct route home required 3 minutes. We discover this retrospectively 40 minutes in. The detour assembling itself without consultation, each corner an unspoken agreement to continue. The subject matter long since left the occasion, and the city block kept extending itself obligingly, as though invested in the outcome. The long way home, the voluntary extension, every lamppost a negotiation between ending and continuing. The kind of conversation that makes the destination irrelevant, where the curated version gave way to the unedited one. I've since taken that route on ordinary evenings, and found it shorter than I remembered and emptier. At the junction where routes divided, 2 blocks covered in 40 minutes. By my reckoning, the conversation interrupting our navigation, until geography finally insisted on a conclusion. You said something at the corner I replayed, not significant by any external measure, but offered in that tone reserved for the unguarded moment that made it the most significant thing said all evening. where the curated version gave way to the unedited one.
I've since taken that route on ordinary evenings
and found it shorter than I remembered
and emptier.
Corner table, steam ascending from a ceramic cup, a paperback open but unread for the past half hour. You were at the window seat, peripheral at first, then the kind of presence that reorganizes a room. You glanced across without intention. I pretended to locate something in my bag. The ordinary negotiation of noticing a stranger that tips without warning into something less ordinary. The table by the window, that particular afternoon, the rain covering everything neither of us said, a look that lasted half a breath beyond its occasion. Already the detail I'll reconstruct for years, where the unremarkable hour quietly became significant. You reached for your cup and caught my eye directly, a fraction of acknowledgement almost immediately retracted, the fraction containing a question neither of us posed, and a tentative answer neither quite delivered. You gathered your things at the threshold of departure, paused as though weighing something unresolved. In that pause, the whole conversation compressed itself into the space between an ending and a beginning. Table by the window, that particular afternoon, the rain covering everything neither of us said, a look that lasted half a breath beyond its occasion. Already the detail I'll reconstruct for years, where the unremarkable hour quietly became significant. I registered it before locating its origin, that particular frequency somewhere in the crowd, already moving toward it before the logic caught up, finding you 3 rows deep in an unremarkable queue. your expression mid-laugh as you turned and found me there. The coincidence presenting itself as though it had arranged the appointment. Your laugh in the crowd, the one I'd recognize anywhere. That particular pitch navigating through interference, finding the frequency I apparently maintained for it. Across 100 meters of Saturday commerce, the unreasonable precision of it, that I located you by sound before confirming by sight. You absorb the coincidence with characteristic composure, as though this intersection had been on both itineraries. The cue moved forward with its own momentum, carrying us briefly adjacent before the crowd resumed its work. I've wondered since what the probability yields for encountering a specific laugh in a set A crowd, and concluded the mathematics are less interesting than the fact of having heard it. Your laugh in the crowd, the one I'd recognize anywhere. That particular pitch navigating through interference, finding the frequency I apparently maintained for it. Across 100 meters of Saturday commerce, the unreasonable precision of it, that I located you by sound before confirming by sight. The forecast had offered no such complication. I stood beneath an awning, calculating options. You materialized beside me with an open canopy, the question forming before the words.
It's large enough for two, offered without pressure. I stepped beneath the circumference of your consideration,
and the rain decided to extend its stay on our behalf. Your umbrella, the most provisional of shelters, the shoulder proximity it quietly required.
rain converting a pavement into something more particular.
The inch between us holding more than weather,
The smallest possible kindness
that rearranged the architecture of the afternoon. tossing together, the canopy tilting against the wind. You steadied it with that particular wrist motion. I filed it under things I didn't expect to notice.
The rain eased at the corner where our roots divided. You retracted the canopy, that familiar motion.
The ordinary afternoon resuming its character, except for the residue of something briefly shared. The shoulder proximity it quietly required.
Rain converting the pavement into something more particular.
The inch between us holding more than weather.
The smallest possible kindness
that rearranged the architecture of the air.